Yo, what's up guys, it's Adoro. I said I'd make a video like this quite a while ago, but I never actually got around to doing it. But the general consensus of the video will be tips and tricks for Battlerush. It will go over some general gameplay, some techniques that you'll maybe want to use in ranked or in tournaments, that kind of thing. If you have any questions about what I mentioned in the video, just drop a comment below, or better yet, join the Discord where we host tournaments. You can find people to play with, people to practice against, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so first of all, I want to talk about starts. So there are a few different starts you can use. My favorite start is literally just like a little side piece like that. It just stops your opponent from blocking out like that and just hitting you off straight into the void. It'll protect your back, and it means you don't have to look behind and block as much. You can focus on knocking them off, or even just skipping. But yeah, no, that's definitely the first method I would definitely recommend. Another one you can use, I've seen Havax use it. I don't know if you guys know Havax, but he literally places 2 blocks and then just jumps in front of it. So that's quite an aggressive start, so you got to be really careful, because if your opponent just straight beelines for you, he can just 1-2 knocks you straight in the void. It's never that good. A third start you can use, and I've seen there was a guy that was cheating on leaderboards not too long ago. He was using it too. He would jump and just straight like block like that. It was ridiculous. You couldn't hit him, you'd have to fucking shear him out, and then while you're doing that, he's just focused on knocking you into the void. So yeah, that's definitely one you can use if you're a bit more advanced, but for the basic, I'd probably focus on just doing that and just running to the side. So the next thing I want to talk about is kind of where your position, where you want to be. So this is like the center of the map, right? Think of it like that. So you want to be within your opponent's half. So this will ensure basically you have the best sort of outlay for you to go bridge to their goal, or just basically if you wanted to skip them, you don't have to run across the whole fucking map. Meanwhile, while they're bridging over there, you'll lose crucial seconds which you need to go score. So yeah, definitely your positioning, you want to be within this half if at all possible, closer to either the middle or the edges, depending on how you play. It really is just dependent on your play style. So yeah, I definitely recommend being on, well, I'd like to choose the right side, because you can literally just like go straight to the fucking goal. Like, it's that simple. Like, it's not difficult at all. Another point that I forgot to mention is obviously when you're in their half, what they can literally do is they will knock you back towards your half. So you want to just try and block behind you, just try and stay within this kind of vicinity. Otherwise, they're literally going to knock you back over here, or knock you off and just straight up just go. And that's literally not what you want at all, because you'll lose easy goals. So the next thing I want to go over is kind of an overlooked thing. Not many people do it, that I've realized, and it definitely would make them a lot better if they started to learn how to do it. So what I want to talk about is blocking behind you. Now, obviously, if your opponent is applying pressure, like hitting you away, trying to hit you to the edge, it's not great. So you just want to block behind you. Quite literally, it's as simple as that. Just block behind you, because this will give you protection from them knocking you off, and then you can actually work around them and try and see what you wanted to do. So let's say if they were applying pressure towards me, I'd block up behind me, and then I'd look back at them and try and knock them off, and they're obviously going to do the same. I'll get into what you do if they decide to block up behind them as well. I'll get into that in the next point. Okay, let's say if your opponent's blocked up behind, there are a few ways you can counter this. So the first one would be to sort of mine behind them. So shearing is one of the best mechanics you can learn, because it will displace your opponent and make them want to just look away and block up again. So for example, if they block up like that, you look behind them, you shear them away, they're going to look away to block up, and you can either go like that and just straight up hit them off, or you can skip or just put a bunch of blocks in front of you and just skip, right? It's as simple as that. So the next one I want to talk about is towering. So towering is basically when you're face to face with your opponent, it's just literally going up. It's just going up, right? And you either have the height over the opponent, or if they're going to bridge up as well, you can bridge towards them, mine behind them, and just knock them in the void. As simple as that. So it gives you that kind of edge over your opponent, and it makes them wonder what you're actually going to do next. So the next one is the final point. I just sort of want to go over bridging. Now there's a few ways you can do it. Obviously there's just the the fast bridging like that, but that's not really helpful if your opponent is literally just speed bridging like that. It's not helpful at all. Yeah, you definitely want to practice your bridging if you want to beat your opponent to the goal, because a lot of the people that play in high elo ranges, they bridge incredibly fast. So I'm talking about Lance, Havax, Reward, Slep, literally everyone within the leaderboards they bridge. They have their own bridging technique and they bridge incredibly quickly. So that's something you want to practice. I definitely recommend some of the IPs that I'll leave in the description. I think it's MC Play HD. That's what I practice my bridging, like maybe like 10-15 minutes a day, and then you could just play unranked, and then it will improve so quickly. I'm not joking, it will improve so quickly. If you need any help with like bridging techniques and that kind of thing, just drop a comment below, or even just go to the Discord and ask about in the chat, and there'll be lots of people to help you. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I didn't really know what I was going to talk about in this video, to be fair, but I just wanted to be straight to the point and just get everything out that I wanted to talk about, that I see players doing, that they should get better at, that kind of thing. If you do have any questions, please just give me a DM or anything. I'll be more than happy to help out. If you need practice, join the Discord as well, because there's loads of people playing. We're kind of reviving the game mode low-key, because not a lot of people played it before we actually popularized it. But yeah, so the tips and tricks can actually apply to other modes as well, such as bed fight, even fireball fight, that kind of thing. But yeah, no, I will, if you guys want me to make a more in-depth kind of video, I'd be more than happy to just drop a comment below, and I'll have a look at that. But yeah, thank you.